Hello everyone, my name is Nikita, and in today's video topic we are going to discuss about brief explanation about a clinical trial. So the phases of clinical trials are conducted by the scientists on the healthy and some disease population in order to improve the care of patients. These studies are done for the development of new drug molecule which starts with a safety testing in small number of human volunteers, which later on expand to a large number of study participants in order to determine whether the treatment is effective or not. After the preclinical research, clinical trials are conducted for the further investigation that whether the test or treatments are safe, effective in humans. The clinical trial phases are divided into four phases. This phase proceed normally for many years for the development of new drug molecule. So we see the first phase, phase 0. It is the first chemical clinical phase being conducted in human being. It is also known as human microdosing studies. This phase is designed to speed up the promising drug development by checking over that if the drug produces same pharmacological effect with the minimum side effect on the human also observed in the preclinical studies. In this phase, a small number of subjects, that is 10 to 15 individuals, are administered a single subtherapeutic dose in order to collect the preliminary data on the pharmacokinetics of the drug. Then phase 1, formerly phase trial, were also known as first in man studies. This phase was designed to test the safety, efficacy, side effect, based on optimum dose, formulation and method of the drug. These are not randomized and are further vulnerable to the selection bias. The trial conducted on the small number of healthy volunteers, including 20 to 50 individuals. These trials are conducted to determine the safety, tolerability, pharmacokinetics, and pharmacodynamics of the drug. And phase 1 trials are further divided into two categories, phase 1A and phase 1B, single ascending dose and multiple ascending dose. Single ascending dose. In this phase, small group of subjects, particularly 3 participants, are given in a single dose of the drug. Then a period of time they are observed to confirm the safety. Phase IB, multiple ascending dose. This phase investigate the pharmacodynamic and the pharmacokinetic data of the multiple doses of the drug in order to check the safety and tolerability of the drug. In these studies, patients are administered multiple low doses while the blood and other body fluid sample are collected at a different time interval and analyzed to acquire information on how drug is proceed within the body. Phase 2, this phase aims to evaluate whether the drug has any pharmacological or the biological activity or the effect. It is conducted on a group of 25 to 100 patients with the same type of cancer or the people who have different type of cancers. Placebo are not used in this study in this phase. Then phase 2 are sometimes divided into phase HA and phase second A and phase second B. Phase second A, these studies are generally considered as a pilot studies designed to determine the clinical efficacy or the biological activity of the drug. They are also known as proof of concept study. Then phase second B, these studies are conducted to determine the optimal dose at which the drug shows the biological activity with a minimal side effect. It is also known as definite dose finding study. Then phase 3, Phase 3 studies are randomized controlled multicentral trials. These are conducted on the large group of patients, including 300 to 3000 volunteers or more, depending upon the disease or medical condition studies. The main goal of this phase studies is to evaluate the how effective the new medication works in comparison to existing medication for the same condition. Phase 3 clinical trials are more likely to be conducted in hospital of local commonly and offices of the doctors. These studies tend to last longer than phase 1 and phase 2. These trials are generally double blind, which means that neither the participant nor the investigator is aware about the medication that is being given to the participant, thereby helping in eliminating the bias at the time of result interpretation. Then Phase 4 trial is also known as post marketing surveillance trial or informally called as a confirmatory trial. This phase involves a safety surveillance or the pharmacovigilance and ongoing technical support of the drug after it receives permission to be sold in a market. Example, after approval under the FDA accelerated approved program. The safety surveillance is designed to detect any long-term or the rare adverse effect over much larger population of the patient and longer period than was possible during the phase trials of phase 1 to 3. Thank you.